Hey guys, Jen Graves here. Got done with the interview. So, if you guys know about that, um, yeah. So, we'll know tomorrow. House on the 9th. Woot. Anyway, no. So, I kind of mentioned this on one of the casts a little bit, but I wanted to make a video on it for everybody. I don't know why my hand feels comfortable right here, but it does. So, woo. Anyway, so I went to my local model store. That's the moral of the story. Go to the model store. There's manga related though. So, I went to the model store though, and I got one, or I got some. And this girl was sitting there, worker, and was checking me out and everything, and she told me I couldn't get it. And I was like, oh no, why not? And she said because she was building that series of models, and that she at least needed to like get the next one because she would be able to hold out on the rest of them. And so she tried to like kind of like slide it away before I bought it. So anyway, she let me buy it. End of story on that. But this is where the manga comes in. So I went back and I gave her an extra copy. It was a library copy of Sergeant Frog. That's what the models were. It was an extra copy of Sergeant Frog that I had that I wasn't going to do anything with. And it's one of those random volumes. It's kind of hard to sell or whatever. And so what I ended up doing is putting my stamp in it and everything, gifted by Jen Graves, and giving her one of my YouTube cards. And I went back and I handed her the book and I said, here, this is for you. This is something that I try and push in the community and whatnot, is if there's any manga that we don't want anymore and we give away, and you know that there's not a good possibility, maybe it's a single and it's not volume 1 or anything else, and something like that, then I was like, I try and push to give it away in the community, or give it to somebody else that might need it, or put it in a giveaway or something like that. I'm much for giving stuff and trading it back to the community and whatnot. So I gave her that book. It was like volume 17, just a random one of Sergeant Frog. And she was like, wow, I didn't know this was like a manga or whatever. How she had gotten into it was she watched the anime for Sergeant Frog and loved it, and so now she has the book for it and my card and all that other stuff. So kind of made a friend, and I kind of feel like I can't remember who the guy is. It's kind of like a Christian song, but in it, the guy talks about how he was sitting there looking out his window when he was driving one day, and he looked over and there was a homeless person basically, and he gave them some money. And not to compare it exactly to that, but people that aren't out there that might not know exactly what manga is, whenever we do stuff like that, give them one, or anything. If you're planning on doing a giveaway, for somebody, and I've done it before, not saying anything crazy about it, but going to Barnes & Noble and talking to a few people, and at the end of it saying, hey, let me buy you this manga, or buying it without them knowing it and then handing it to them. Just different stuff like that. There is a lot to it, and I think that's really what grows our community as well, especially people that aren't on YouTube that we can't touch, or anything else like that. There's more people out there than what we can do. It's kind of, for lack of a better word, it's kind of a almost like a pond, I guess, or a lake for us, basically, to be here and in the community, because unless somebody like comes into the pond, we can't like really affect them. But then there's all these other people that, you know, are here that we can do that to, that are local in our places and all that. And so that's kind of, I know I don't really talk about it, about buying used manga or whatever, because, you know, I like a certain degree of mine. Like, I don't like to own library copies for me, but when there are ones like that, I do buy them and whatnot, and I do try and turn around and give them back out or re-gift them or whatever, or different stuff like that. So that is kind of the thing that I want to throw out there to guys. If there are any that you do have, and there is somebody that you feel like maybe connects in a certain way, you know, like I have stickers on the back of my car. You can kind of see some of them right there. There's more on that side. And going through a, you know, drive-through, and maybe somebody says, hey, I like that sticker, that shirt, that jacket, or whatever. Maybe you have a book that you're not going to read anymore. You want to give it away. You want to sell it. You want to do whatever. You know, give it to somebody that you don't know how much they are into manga, some random person. And maybe we can expand this lake out into an ocean. So, anyway, hope you guys like that. I will give you guys some information later on when I go back, because I did go back already and get a couple more models when they weren't there, but hopefully one of the times when I do go back to get some other models, they will be there, and I can ask them what they thought about the manga, if they read it, other stuff, you know. So, anyway, that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching, and let me know if you have any stories like this or whatever. You know, it was a little scary, not gonna lie. It was way different than giving it to my nephew or my little brother, or a friend of a friend, or a friend's little brother, or any combination of that, because this person until that moment was a total stranger to me. So anyway, thanks for watching. I will catch you guys later. I'm Jen Graves, and I'll see you later. Bye.